Thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Lee Min Hong, and my topic today is how virus make us sick. As you can see here, we know that virus can be fatal, although the fatality depends on the sort of virus. And as you can see in nowadays COVID-19 case, being infected with virus can result in some organs failure. But how? Today, I want to talk about that process. First way that virus make us sick is through virus infection. But before we go deeply into virus infection, we have to know what virus is. To put it simply, viruses are cell parasites. Since viruses cannot reproduce by themselves, they need living host cells of bacteria, animals, and plants to reproduce. And virus consists of genetic material and protein. Genetic material is located in the center and protein is surrounding it. For the protein covering outermost part of virus, we call it capsid. Some sort of virus have enveloped outside the capsid. The important thing for this part is that there is a key to host cell. This key is called receptor binding domain, or RBD. And as its name implies, cell locks called receptor and RBD is the key. Now let's focus on virus infection. For the first step, virus bind with receptors. Virus use RBD at this step and cells willingly open the door. Next, virus invade into a cell. And then virus use a self-duplication system to make their clones. After clones are made, they are released. Host cells can be destroyed during virus release. But for most viruses such as COVID-19, Ebola, and influenza, virus infection is non-fatal, which means most viruses are not fatal themselves. Think about it. From view of virus, it is natural because death of host cells means that virus cannot reproduce anymore. Then what makes us sick in those cases? In those cases, our immune system makes us sick. To know the process of our immune system making us sick, we have to know cytokine. Cytokine is a group of cell intermediaries released by immune cells. So it is deeply involved in the immune response. And its main functions are listed. First, it activates other immune cells. Second, it heats up our body. And lastly, it promotes inflammatory responses. This may seem to hurt our body, but actually it helps our body to deal with virus and bacteria. A heated body makes the immune response fierce and suppress the virus multiplication. Inflammatory responses such as redness, swelling, pain are a result of increased blood flow, which enables white blood cells to reach site of injury more quickly and devour virus, sometimes at the expense of temporary organ function. However, cytokine can be a weapon to harm our body by the phenomenon called cytokine storm. Cytokine storm means an explosive increase of pro-inflammatory cytokines. As inflammatory reactions temporarily hinder organ functioning, cytokine storm is very fatal. Normally, it results in multi-organ failure, and when respiratory organs are damaged, a human can have ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. Then, what is the reason of cytokine storm? Actually, any reasons has not yet revealed. And finally, I'll be looking at COVID-19. In the early stage of COVID-19 infection, cytokine release is delayed, and this makes asymptomatic, who are infected with a virus but have no symptoms. But after some time, large amount of pro-inflammatory cytokines are released, and this can lead to multiple organ failure. Since what makes us sick is our immune system, even people with good immunity are at risk. Let me now sum up. Virus make us sick in two ways. First one is by virus infection itself, and second one is by cytokine storm. I'd like to finish by emphasizing that the main reason virus-infected people are sick is cytokine storm, and any person who have good immunity can get hurt a lot. Thank you for listening my presentation.